Do this once and watch your savings start growing. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. So this video is going to be all about how I'm able to save at least $500 every single month. Let's get right into it. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to automate them savings. And the reason why I say $500 is I make a savings goal at the beginning of the year. My savings goal is $6,500. I've been doing that for a few years now. And that's just what I'm most comfortable with savings. I noticed that that was like my magic number because I didn't have to keep pulling from my savings and putting money into my checking and things like that. When I dropped it to that amount of money, I saw that I wasn't, reaching back into my savings. So whatever your number is, make a goal at the beginning of the year to save X amount of dollars by the end of the year. Now, I am paid bi-weekly, so I put aside $250 every single time that I'm paid. Not only do I put aside $250 every single time that I'm paid into my savings account, I put it in a separate bank different from my main checking. So that's the key to saving money. You want a savings account that is out of reach, basically, if that makes sense. Now, I do have a card for this account. However, I have to go into like a ATM machine. I can't just swipe that card and money comes out of it. No, I have to actually physically go to an ATM in order for me to be able to take money out, or I have to actually physically go into the bank to take money out. So I love that about that. I feel like when you don't necessarily see the money or you don't have to physically put the money aside, it's easier to save money, you guys. Now, saving money has been like the hardest thing for me, but because I set aside a set amount that I was most comfortable with, because you got to look at your finances. You already should be on a budget. You should already know how much money you have coming in every single month or every single time that you're paid, and you should already know how much money that you have going out every single month. And if you do not know this information, I do have a budget workbook and a budget spreadsheet that can help you out with that information, and I will link it down below in the description box. But once you get that information with the amount of money that you have left, if you even have any money left, you need to be saving some money. We are living in a world where it's just like you cannot survive without any type of savings, because emergency is gonna happen. It's just when is it gonna happen? That's what I keep telling my boyfriend, because he don't believe in emergencies happening. He always saying that I'm speaking negatively or I'm talking bad or I'm gonna talk something up, but it's not about if something is gonna happen, it's when something is gonna happen. And I want to be prepared. I don't want to have to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, or trying to take out more loan or go more into debt trying to figure out how I'm going to get something paid off. I learned this lesson when my mom passed. She didn't have any life insurance or any savings, and I didn't either. I had been working all of these years and I had no money saved. I was just working, paying bills, and spending whatever I had left over. So I don't want that for you. I don't want anything, bad to happen to you. But like I said before, emergencies are going to happen. Things are gonna come up where it may cost you an extra $100 somewhere because you got to get a tire replaced because you got a flat tire, and you realize that once you looked in your trunk, you don't have a spare tire. That was me. That was me spending about $50 on a tire, and I didn't realize that I did not even have a spare tire in my trunk. So I need y'all to automate these savings, put them aside in a separate banking bank system or whatever. It doesn't necessarily even have to be in like a popular bank like Wells Fargo and any of those things. You can use like a online banking, which I think is more convenient, because those type of banks you can't go inside for. Like, you actually have an ATM card, you can put it in the savings. Now those sometimes do come with a checking account. I do have that for my content creator card, which has a checking and a savings attached to it, and the savings is a high yield savings. So that's what I love about it. If you can set your money aside that you're going to be saving inside of a high yield saving account, that money is going to be working for you at a more larger percent than it would just sitting in a savings account in Wells Fargo. below. So I'm gonna leave some high yield savings account or high yield banks that I am familiar with that have savings account that has high yield savings account down in the description box below that you can, you know, check out and use. They are very simple and easy to apply for, and that I would definitely recommend. Like I said before, I have a couple of accounts that I have set aside from, like, you know, like your credit unions and your normal traditional banks that I also use as well, and I love them. Now, another thing I would say is this is gonna allow you to not even see the money that you have coming in. Now, you will see it. You can log into the system and actually see it, but majority of your money should be going into a separate checking account. Now, once that money goes inside of that separate checking account, your main focus is pretty much probably gonna be on that main checking account, because this is the account where your bills and expenses are gonna be coming out of, and you're not necessarily seeing that savings account attached to it. So you're not gonna know that number. You're not going to be able to transfer that savings to that checking once that checking gets low and things like that. And that is what's going to cause the savings over here to actually grow, because you're not actually seeing that money on a day-to-day basis unless you just logging in and looking at it every single day. But you're not going to be able to actually see it once you are over here with your main account and paying bills and stuff like that. And that has literally like changed the game when it comes to like saving money and building my emergency fund and things like that. So I would definitely recommend you guys doing this one strategy to help you save however much it is. You don't have to start off large. Your goal could be just saving $1,000 by the end of the year. Break that $1,000 down by paychecks, by month, by week, however you feel comfortable, and set that money aside automatically. Not you going in your account and pushing it over there. Set it up automatically, because if you're serious about saving some money, then you will set it up automatically. Go to your job, fill out your direct deposit form and all those good things, and have that money going to a separate savings account. Now, I'm leaving these savings account down below in the description box. Don't leave me hanging, you guys. If you have some other high yield savings account that I have not left in the description box that you would recommend and that you have used as well, please drop them down below in the comment section so everybody can, you know, help each other out. And that's all for this video, you guys. I hope you're able to save some money. Let me know in the comments, how much money do you want to have saved up by the end of the year, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.